All right, this will be the desktop version of how to operate the Insiders Forum. And so right now, we're obviously at the forum. Keep in mind that you can still use the navigation bar just like you're on the front page. You can go to our home page, access different forums, football page, hoops, baseball stuff, recruiting features, and all the extras here on our site. And then if you click here on football forums, that'll also take you to an index where you can jump to say the Fighting Gamecocks forum or another forum on our list. Something to keep in mind is up in here you can click on your username and get several different things. Um, access your private messages here, see your alerts, change your contact details. Different preferences for your alerts that we'll look at in just a minute, and personal details about yourself that you'd like to show. And of course, you can toggle here if you'd like to show your online status and just show that you're online on the website. So those are some things to just keep in mind there. Also, private messages are on this envelope right here. You will know that you have a new private message. There'll be something about this color that will pop up there. Right now I don't have any new ones or any new alerts, which are right here. You see if you mouse over them, your alerts will come up. Now, when you get an alert, generally, again, you can change those in your preferences right here, alert preferences. But generally, when you get an alert, it's going to be when somebody mentions you in a post, which will show you how to tag somebody in a post, or if somebody replies to a thread that you posted. So see, for example, somebody quoted my post here, and we'll show you about quote posting soon, but that will come up. If somebody replied to a thread that you posted in, replied to thread, you'll see that. If somebody mentioned you, that'll come up in a separate type of notifications. But again, if you don't really like the types of notifications you're getting, or preferences, or your alerts rather, you can just go right here and you can change those. We'll go ahead and look at that. And for example, if you somebody tags you and you don't want to get a message about that, you can take that off, etc. And then right here again, a lot of different account alerts right here. All right, so we're actually, I hit the home button and I meant to go back to the Insiders Forum. So we'll go back to the Insiders Forum again. And all right, now you'll start seeing our posts. Now, if you'd like to post a new thread, just click on Post New Thread. You'll have to type a title. For example, new thread. Type here. Now, options. Watch this thread. What that means basically is that's going to tie back into your alert preferences right here. And so if you want to watch that thread, that means you're going to get notifications when people reply to it, when they quote your post, etc. So if you don't want that, you can unclick it. All right. You can also put polls in here. You can ask a poll. How many games will South Carolina win this year? Then you make your choices. And you can have some different options, and you can create that as well. Different things up here: bold, italics, underline. This is where you enter a link in. Different formatting tools, emojis come up here. If you want to add a picture, you add the web address in right here. We don't have a direct picture upload right now. Hopefully in the future that will change. But just put your hosted photo in there and press insert. That'll put it in there. You can also embed content from, say, YouTube, Instagram, different outlets like that. And you can put that in there for videos. That will show that content up as well. And of course, when you're ready, you just press create thread. But we'll just go back for now. All right, and you could sort your threads by different ways. You could sort them. This is our sticky threads section. So these are things that we leave up, so they'll catch people's attention a little bit more. And these are our normal threads. Okay, so staff and moderators can sticky post different things. So you can sort these by title, start date. So, the most recent post will show up first. How many replies they have, how many views they have. This is the one that say, the thread that has been replied to most recently. We'll sort it that way. Now, if you have issues at any point with weird threads showing up, sometimes if people's caches aren't clear or things like that on their browser, I've had a lot of emails of people that say, well, I'm showing up in the sticky threads, I'm getting, posts from 2015. I'm not even really sure why that happens, but if you click this button, remove all filters, that's what you need to do. And it'll take all those filters out, and you'll be back to normal at that point. All right. So if you want to reply to a post, let's say I want to ask Chris a question, click on that and reply, and you see my post is quoted. People generally will just go down one space and say, hey Chris, here's my question, and post a reply. All right, so we'll actually go back, and then here you can go back to the Insiders Forum. All right. Now, you might say, how do I private message somebody? If let's say this user, Rock'em Sock'em Gamecock and Gamecock'em, I think that's the name, say, man, that guy made a good point on his post. Well, you can click on him right here. Let's actually go. You can click on his name there if you'd like, or you can go down here. Say, man, that's a good post. I want to, talk to this guy. Click on his name. You can see his profile page, which gives some different things. You can actually follow him so that you'll get notifications over here. Anytime, say he posts or things like that. If you find a certain poster annoying or an irritant or whatever it may be, don't like their post for whatever reason, you can ignore that poster right here. If you'd like to start a private message, again, those notifications come up here when you get them. Click here. Participants will automatically come up. If you think of somebody else and you say, man, I'd really like to include another person, again, separate names for the comma, it tells you. You could put USC Beckham, and you see how it brings up some different options to help you. Hey guys, type in your right there and start conversation. And you can do these options. If you for some reason want to say something to somebody and not allow them to respond, you click here. I wouldn't recommend that. And right here, other people can be invited. All right, and of course to scroll to another page, you can just click next, or say I want to go all the way to the 3rd page or the 6th page, you can click there. And that is pretty much going to be it in terms of forum operation. If you guys have any questions at any time, of course, just let us know.